Alright guys, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, here back again, once again, with Sammy Shortbottom. Quite the hero so far, and he has obviously got this sense to, this ability to sense this kind of ancient magic that no others have been able to do. Oh, we've got to be on this level. Where do I have to, how do I get there? Find your common room.
Now, which way is the common room?
Indeed, up or down? Oh, hello. I love the attention to detail. Oh well, at least we found our way, or at least a way. Level 1 lock. So, we can't unlock these chests just yet. I love all these paintings are animated, apart from that one. I would pick the only one that isn't animated. So, what do you think of the game so far? Pretty impressive, I think. But we've literally scratched the surface. What an amazing room.
Can't imagine starting
So introduce myself to what? Cressida, Gareth, and Nelly.
It'll be the next butterbeer.
Alright, Gareth. Oh, Gareth Weasley. Another Weasley. Hello, son. I know your great-grandson.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Oh, we got conversation options. Alright, that must be nice. That must be awkward, or then you can do whatever you want. I doubt that, but let's see if it's awkward.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Okay. What's that in your mug? What, are you talking about his face? That's not very nice. Do you have a knack for potions too, or nice meeting you? Oh, we could exit at this point. Or let's just continue the line of questioning. Oh, and I've actually, I've played around with some of the graphics settings, the HDR settings, just to try and give a little more blackness to the black parts and lightness to the light. It wasn't balanced very well, so I've been playing around with that, and I think I've arrived on something that looks a lot better than the first episode.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Okay, that was boring. Alright.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Okay, Weasley.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
So, I'm not sure we're going to be the best of friends, Gareth, but you seem like a nice chap if a little bit up yourself. Who the hell are you and what are you doing up there? Let's find out. Excuse me, miss. I need to talk to you. Do I have to talk to the other one first? Alright, I will deal with that battle in a minute. Cressida Bloom.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Protege? Wow. I didn't know that myself. Well, I studied with him, I suppose.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
All right. So we've got to be encouraging. I think this girl seems like she's going to be the Hermione of the game. Maybe turn out to be one of my crew, one of my friends. I'm sure you'll get it. Perhaps you just need more practice. Yeah, let's not go with
more practice.
You need to do better.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Well, that's the way to do it. Practice makes perfect. How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells? Because most students cast non-verbally. Oh yeah, good question.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Does everyone have freckles in this game?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Didn't he like Yorkshire pudding? It's
Well, good luck with it.
It's one of the
It was nice
greatest
to meet you,
inventions
Cressida.
that this
You as
country
well.
has ever given
Enjoy
to the
your
world.
first day.
Right. Another chest I can't open. The house chest. Place. What does that mean? I can stash stuff in there? What does this do? Absolutely nothing. What is it even? Is that our globe? It's hard to tell. I don't see any continents or anything. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Hope a professor
She gets
catches it this
older
time.
every year.
Well, that one I like. Right. You up there. Do I have to stand in front of this person? Nellie Ogspire. Oh, there we go.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
So my reputation precedes me. Well, you know. It's true though. What I'm saying earlier, everybody's got freckles. No, I know skin perfections in games is a thing, and it looks good, but I think it's a little overdone here, if I may say. Graphically, this game has been brilliant so far, but that's my only comment. The constructive criticism so far. It's true. It was nothing I can handle. Oh no, you're not that kind of guy. You're not that guy. You're not that cocky.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
So I wonder if you pick a different house, do you meet different... I suppose a Weasley would never be seen dead in another house, but maybe there are 3 different characters depending on who you choose. That would be quite cool. Good variation and encourages like a replayability. Right, nice to meet you. Or should we go through some of these? What are people saying about my travels? Yeah, I'd like to hear.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Now, one person did lose their lives, to be fair. You remember somebody else was in that coach with us. And, yeah, he's now the dragon's lunch.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Well, I get that. Have you ever seen a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I don't think it was doing it because it was hungry.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Well, there we go.
See you,
We've met
Gryffindor.
everybody we needed to. Now what? Professor
waiting for you outside the
Weasley.
common room.
Outside the common room. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? Yep, didn't do anything.
Not sure the fairies.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I can't
I've
wait.
been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It's a book.
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
It's got like a quest log.
Thank you,
a
Professor. but
bestiary.
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Quite a nice way of bringing in the mechanic that you have in a game into
This
the
way.
story, actually. That's quite nicely done.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I'm stunned looking at the paintings. I mean, come on. Hello. All right, fella. What about you two? Just a nod and a blink. Everyone's got their little companion animals. Oh, this one's a little sour or just asleep. Yeah, that one's sleeping. We'll leave it to it. I'm sticking two fingers up when we arrived.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm right behind you. I can even overtake if I want. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, do keep up, Professor Weasley.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of Paul Barufio.
Look at this.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Right, I remember Revelio.
Revelio.
And what do we get? A field guide page. A portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio famed for his brain elixir as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Love it. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Okay, collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. They're the only way to acquire XP. Okay. Field guide, here we go. Right, this is your wizarding level. XP, oh, gonna go through a bit of explanation here. Bear with me. XP earned from challenges increases your level of power. Yeah, okay, that's what XP does. Your field guide tracks your current challenge. Select the challenges menu to continue. Right down here. Okay. Oh, this is so good. I love the general art style and look and feel of the game so far. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. These challenges unlock throughout your adventure. Okay. Field guide pages. So I get to look at what we've got so far. Gear appearance. Oh, so you get gear. I can get a nice pair of glasses if I get another one, or if I complete this challenge. Special rewards unlock at each tier, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards have to be claimed from this challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you've unlocked. Okay. I think I understand. Alright, what next?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Look at the reflection on the ground there with the polished marble and then the more honed marble that doesn't show. It's excellent work. Oh, can you pet the cat? A Siamese. Well, there you go. Questions answered. The hell is that guy holding?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Giant Christmas pudding. Oh no, maybe not. So if I Revelio on these paintings,
Revelio.
does that do anything? No, not in this case. Oh, but we did reveal an invisible padlock right here. Ooh. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off the beaten track. And 44 coins. What's the currency in the game? I've not yet discovered what it's called. Does it tell you in here? Ooh. Oh, hello. Hello to the map of Hogwarts. There's a Hogsmeade, map as well. There's the Quidditch ground. Okay, it looks quite small. Can we zoom in and out? Oh yeah. Zoom back out again. Change map to what? Oh, here's Hogsmeade. I like the way that everything's placed on here. Oh, hang on a minute. Is this Hogsmeade? We've got Ollivanders. I thought they were in London, like Diagon Alley. It's nice that they've put all these places on here. Glad Rags Wizardwear. Madam Snelling's Tress Emporium, a hairstyle. So you can get your hair cut. I wonder if you can change your appearance again by going to one of these places. The Old Fool, an abandoned old building. Right. More to explore. I don't want to spoil too much. Anyway, I got another coin or few. Oh, galleons. That's what they're called.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yeah, okay. You discovered flue flames? Fast travel. Alright, we've seen this quite a lot at the Ministry of Magic in the movies. You can open the map anytime, fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Aha. Right, Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Select the South Wing region to continue. That'd be you then. South Wing. Yeah, I want to rotate the map a little bit, but... in this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Green flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey are undiscovered. Okay, yeah, makes sense. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and greenhouses. Select the Library Annex to continue. Right, there's a load of flames we haven't unlocked, but there is one here that she has unlocked for us. Fast travelling.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Wow.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Reflections are
That
awesome.
should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay, right. Where's Charms class? Charms class and Defense Against the Dark Arts. I know what they are. I'm just wondering what we need to know about them. Maybe a little bit of backstory. Of course, if people are going to be playing this game who have no idea what Harry Potter is, of course, they've got to explain some of these things.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Well, I would hope so. That's why he's here, right?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
It's funny, the Defense Against the Dark Arts professorship or teacher almost every year either resigns, dies, or goes mad. I think it's possibly the only other option. It's basically a cursed position. It's almost like the same teacher never teaches it sequentially. Right, what is Hogsmeade? Well, it's the town outside of Hogwarts, but I'm sure she'll give us a better explanation than that.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
I'd love to know if butterbeer has alcohol in it, because otherwise it's just
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
irresponsible.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Well, there is actually, yes. But we're not going to talk about it.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Oh, this really is a tutorial episode, guys. I'm sure we'll get some
Good luck
action
today.
soon.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Wow, it's a real sort of slow warm into the environment and the world. And it has to be. It seems like quite a complex game. Right, Mr. Fig, what have I got to do now? Just talk. Let's talk.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
It was hardly an interrogation. I wasn't tied to a chair with the light shining in my face and water dripping on my head. Tell me what you know, she shouted. No, she just asked what happened. It wasn't that difficult. Yeah, I didn't like to lie to her, but I did do it, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yes, I will do this. You can track available quests here. Got it. Aha. This represents main quests. Completing them furthers the story. Of course it does. Some quests are locked locked by spell or levels. In this case, you'll be needed to be the required level or have that spell. Got it. New spells can be earned by completing the professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Understood. It's nice and simple. Track a quest to continue. What should we go for? Defense against the dark arts. Yeah, that sounds like the most interesting one to do in today's episode
anyway. The map is
anyway.
enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
You know, this is the first game I think that really lends itself well to the HUD, the game mechanics, the things that you see, having the map there with you. I mean, in a world that's enriched by magic, you would naturally have a map like the Marauders. I think it was called the Marauders map in Harry Potter, which he could use to track people and where he was and the directions he was going. It's beautiful sort of unity of a video game and a story because of the link of the magic between them. It works so well. I hadn't really kind of thought about that before. What do we got here? Reveal. 21. 17. 21. 11. Hang on a minute. There's other numbers here. What do? I've got to figure out what these are. So it's a puzzle door of some kind. There is a chest inside there. How interesting. So we've got to figure out what the numbers are, but we don't have any idea how to unlock it yet. Right, anyway, can we go out? Can we get out?
Revelio.
I don't know if I needed to Revelio there. Okay. Straight on through. It's a very, very good looking reconstruction of the castle. The plant life. I mean, there's a lot of games have this similar sort of problem where some of the plants sort of all move as one, you know? That's just... it's minor stuff. Oh, what the hell is happening here?
Peavesy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
That is the scariest looking thing I've ever seen. I'd take a dragon on any day than a floating clown. Jeez. Right, well, we'll leave him alone. So much to discover. Oh, we got another one.
Don't forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
Aha!
Lovely stone.
Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts a young orphan wizard, Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Raxidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. A mouse defeated a dark wizard. I'm impressed. Right, we got 2 out of 2. What does that give me? Challenge complete. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Yeah, okay, gimme. Do I get a reward? What do we got? Side quests are now available. Ooh, available side quests found in regions of Hogwarts marked as black flags and discovered by exploring the world. Oh, I know the side quests. They don't do main story stuff. Okay, there we got one. The library annex, but does it show the side quest I've just completed? Here it is. No. Where is it? I know you're here somewhere. What are these subcategories? Relationships. We can have relationships? Completed. That's all the stuff we've done. What about the thing I just done? Or was it a challenge? Oh, it might have been a challenge. Bit slow moving through the menu here. There we go. Field guide pages. There it is. So, we've got a reward. Collect 2 of them. Completed. Claim rewards. Hogwarts Regalia Spectacles. Oh, joy. And this one. Oh, 8. So we've got to get 8 to be able to get the Regalia gloves. Yeah, can't wait to get those. My hands are flipping freezing. And a quest line here. Complete 2 main story quests. Alright. 1 out of 2 done. Now let's go and learn something about defense against the... Oh. The creepy clown has gone. Defense against the dark arts it is. My god, this place. Look at the detail. Architectural attention to detail is what I'm talking about here. Absolutely amazing. Marble with veins of gold running through it. God, do they employ real, like, actual architects to construct these buildings? It is just incredible. And I think we've got, is that a Dementor or I guess a Dementor wouldn't ever hold a staff like that, but ooh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this game. Oh, what are these? These little eyeballs watching me. How creepy is this? Anyway, main story quest. Let's go.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Yeah. Bombard! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have 1 Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, Levioso it is. Steady your wand with the... right, I got this. Let's go. Piece of cake. Now, new spell has been learned, so we've got to, stick it in our little...
Levioso!
Spell slot.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Nice. Oh, am I the only one doing this class? Well, she did say I've got to catch up.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Basic cast, right. Well, we know that one.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
I see.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate.
Okay, so we hold down right R2 to get the little menu activated there. Then we do that.
Good. Now, well done.
Oh, she wanted me to do that anyway. I thought that's what she said.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Our first duel. How cool is this?
This
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
Piece of cake, mate. You're done.
Levioso.
class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
I mean, come on. Knocked him off the table, dude.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I didn't get anything. You didn't dish me a single spell, mate. How bad do you feel?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Grindylows?
Understood, Professor.
A type of fish, perhaps?
I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Love it. Love this. So we can go to each class, different styles of quest. This is awesome.
For one day.
Can we speak with everybody?
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Okay, then. Thank you for your input.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's the point. She's supposed to be very, very good. Speak with Sebastian. My losing duelist. Look at that. Iron Maiden at the back there. God, can you imagine? Still got the blood stains in it. See that kind of detail? It's got blood stains on the inside of the Iron Maiden. This is impressive work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
He's fishing. He's trying to get information, and I'm keeping it close to my chest. It was never used my wand in combat ever. Never ever. Despite all those knights I killed, or I defeated rather.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
I like this. Sounds intriguing. I mean, come on, what are we going to do? We're at school. Of course we're going to go into secret clubs.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Man, it's just opening up to so many paths of quests, side quests, exploration. And it's interesting though, this guy doesn't seem to be that bad. I mean, they spent a lot of time in the movies kind of, well, all the students that were assigned to Slytherin House were complete dicks really in the films. But we know that deep down they all had maybe issues, you know. Clearly they had to be like the way they were, bullies and the arrogance of some of them. But Malfoy, as we well know, deep down, his sense of being who he was came from, frankly, his parents, as you would expect. A kid like that, or the way he was like that. Oh, we got another cat. Yeah, it was all kind of down to his parenting. Who's that? Eddie? Okay, we seem to have an argument upstairs. We better get up there and find out what's going on. If I can figure out how to get there. It's up the stairs. But yeah, Malfoy actually ended up, you know, spoiler alert. I don't think I'm spoiling for anybody who knows the movies. Ended up being deep down an incredibly good person. But it took a long time for him to figure it out, actually.
We sometimes
Oh,
have to
look at
remind
this.
him to finish the lesson.
Flying paper swans.
necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Or what are they called? What are they called?
Speaking of astronomy, I'm surprised you're not.
Oh, it's not
fixated
just
on Venus.
swans.
The amount of time you spend talking about to meet the car.
Anyway, I'm wasting time. Begin the quest. I thought I was only going to do one quest today, but we're going to get another one in. So this is the Charms class.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I like this. I like this character. This teacher is really cool. Full of energy, lots of fun. Okay, this is the Accio spell. Very, very famous. I'm done.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
He's hilarious. I like this guy. Professor Ronan. Perfect fit into the world or the universe of Harry Potter. I like that. Like that a lot.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
Nobody else takes classes here. It's just me. It'd be nice if I actually was able to fail. I probably will in a minute.
One of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Ah, now, right. So we got to get
this like gobstones, if you will. But
yeah.
Instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Yes.
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. That's it.
Oh, I went too far. I understood what I had to do. Just got to let go a little bit too.
Excellent control.
Oh.
Don't lose your composure.
I'll get one. I got to stop it now.
Very good.
Ah.
Stay focused.
I didn't know the speed of the table.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor.
Oh, I get them anyway.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Okay, I like this. I can have another go. I've just got to let it go a little bit sooner.
You are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, can I go? Can I go? Court rules. Why have I got to press court rules?
Here we go.
Yeah, I got the point scoring. Okay, we get rid of those. I like that though. You can pop it up if you're not sure. Right, she got a 30. I got to match it or get a 50. Yes. All right, well done, Nancy. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's good. There it is. Bang-a-rang.
Splendid.
Let us see this.
Oh, can you knock each other's balls off? To coin a phrase. Yes, I guess you can. In fact, let me come over here then. I guess angle is important here. I wonder if that's doable. Oh, it could be sneaky. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go for this one.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Like the angles. Oh, matched it. Just about tapped it. So we got 100 lead to 80. She's now on what, 130? I'm still on 100. I only need to get 30 to match, 50 to beat. I might try my original plan. Oh, go on, push it off. Oh, come on.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
There you go. Told you practice makes perfect. I am generally perfect. It's difficult being me, I have to be honest.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What do you mean? Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I see the plan.
I'll say.
All right, come on, move on.
Chatter.
Skip.
Now. You will need it.
You don't walk through me like that. It's incredibly rude.
Be sharp.
See what she's doing. Ultimate fail.
Phew.
Well, she stayed on the board, but that's going to get pushed off, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Oh, too bad, how sad. Right, we've got to time this right.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You're doing quite well.
You're just distracting me with your talking. Let's go. Oh, yeah, read 'em and weep. Don't you dare roll off. There it is.
Well played.
Thank you. Thing is, if you catch the box on the way through, you just keep holding on to the spell. It's going to keep... Oh, she's going to... Don't you dare. All right, I'll let you get out. You can get away with that. I'll take a different angle. I want that one. And I want it over here. Oh, I've overshot. Oh, not again. I hate it when that happens.
Here we go.
Okay, they're going to let me win. Are they going to let me win? Well, she's already lost one ball. She's got 2 30s. I only need another 50. In fact, no, I don't. I need a 20 or higher. Okay, what I mustn't do is get pushed off.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
No, it's not a typical lesson. Oh, don't stop. There it is, you little beaut. No! Oh, how humiliating. I enjoyed that game. I might have another go at that.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Here we get the, from what I've seen today's speech, you'll be a powerful wizard thing, right? Yeah, already am. Just, I let her win.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy.
It burns.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
To be fair, right, I'm not doubting your skills or your boasting of your victory here. I mean, I'm not bitter at all. absolutely fine with it. But Accio is usually used to retrieve an object into your hand. Certainly every time I've seen it used, or read of it being used. I don't think it's ever really been used in a game where you have to let go. It's Accio to retrieve something, not Accio to then let go of something. Although I do understand that could be a useful skill. I'm beginning to rethink my whole life at this point. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived.
Please don't
I
patronize me.
transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
I love her accent though. Okay, so how big is Wagadu? Or what does it look like? Is magic the same? What do you mean is magic the same?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Okay, but what do they mean? That's incredible. What do they do it all without speaking? How? So many questions.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
That's a really good point, actually, because if they taught all the witches and wizards to use magic without a wand, as she says, if you don't have one, or you lose one, or you get disarmed, you know, oh my god, why haven't they realized this? This is like the ultimate skill. You know, the goblins and the house elves, they all use magic without wands. Oh, wow. That's the biggest weakness of witches and wizards at Hogwarts. Having a wand. It's a revelation, people. You can have that one for free. Write it down. Tweet it out now.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Sounds pretty damn cool. Mind you, no mention of that 200 years later. I mean, this story is set 200 years, I think it's 200 years before the stories of Harry Potter. So maybe some disaster happens at Wagadu, because the only two schools that we do know about is the French one and the Russian one.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
I'm quite enjoying these little side conversations.
You can use Accio on humans.
Most of the conversations are actually they're revealing some quite interesting info.
You'd be using it on clothing.
Why can I talk to you? Who are you?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather.
Duncan
Loads of
Hobhouse.
wisdom,
The names
but a
are
bit
amazing.
mad.
Right, Ronan. Get out of my way.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
It's a wizard crash course, isn't it? It's what's going on right now. Well, guys, there we go. 2 of our main classes completed. I am looking forward to playing so much more of this game. It is artistically stunning, incredibly intriguing, beautifully voice acted, and I just can't wait to open more parts of this, or unpack more of the layers, unpeel more of the boxes. I'll get one of those phrases, those mixed metaphors, correct. But just looking around, man, come on. I mean, aged writings on these boards, these names, it's not just slapped on. You've got weathered wood and faded lettering, and I mean, it is a set design like I don't think I've ever seen in any game ever. Just incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Even up there, there's a part of the roof that's leaking, and you can see the water stains that have dripped down. Only on one part of the roof. A little bit over there. Not the same pattern. It's not a copy-paste job. This is beautiful work. And anyway, well, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm stunned with the visuals. And if you want to see some more, and probably more of me gawping at them and being amazed by them, come back and watch the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. All the very, very best. Take care and good night.